Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here, and welcome back to another palette Throwback Thursday. In today's video, I'm going to be playing around with the Colourpop Chasing Rainbows palette. This palette is no longer available. It's an older palette, but I absolutely love it. And I'm sure there are tons of people out there that still have this palette and still love it because it's a very, very good formula. Color choices are awesome. So I wanted to play around with it for you guys today. Words are really hard. I do really enjoy this palette. I love the way that this look turned out. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I already went ahead and primed my lids as usual, and I went in with the Wiggle shade and set my brow bone. I'm going to start off by going into the shade Feeling It on a fluffy brush and just kind of working that into my crease, building a transition. I am also kicking off any of the glitter because there is just a little bit of glitter in this shadow. Alright, really quick, I'm going to dip back into Wiggles and just use that to soften this up just a little bit because it was a little bit darker than I was wanting, but it was kind of the only shade that I had. Next up, I'm going to go into the shade Realness and just use that to start darkening up my outer corner. I'm going to dip back into Feeling It and just start blending that out. Next up, I'm going to go into this bottom shade right here, Prism, and deepen up the outer corner just a little bit more. And then back into Realness and Feeling It just to make sure everything's blended. Next up, I'm going to go into this shade right here, Lucid, and I'm going to go in with my finger and just press that all over the open space on my lids. That's why I wanted my outer corner to be really dark so it didn't look like all of the depth was on like my inner corner. And I am kind of honestly just taking it like all the way over. But that depth on the outer corner still shows through. But the shadow has like a really nice warm undertone to it that complements the other shades really well. Alright, I'm going to jump off and toss on a wing, do my base, all that good stuff. I will be back to continue working on this look. So for my under eyes, I want to play off of the blue reflect that's in the Lucid shade. So I'm going to go in with Bring It, and I'm going to take a little pointed blendy brush, and I'm just going to put it underneath my eyes. For blush, I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Primer Infused blush in Always Cheeky, and for highlight, I'm going to go into the Pixi Rachel Loves Layers palette, and I'm going to dip into the shade right here, Clutch. Alright, so I'm going to jump off and finish up the rest of my face. I'm going to toss on the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse in the shade Fluffernutter, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap up today's look. I really like the way that it turned out. I think it's so pretty, and just the blue on the lower lash line ties the whole thing together. It's just like a really cute, smoky look. It goes really well with my Ouija shirt. I'm really happy with how this turned out today. So, that is going to wrap up my palette Throwback Thursday with the Colourpop Chasing Rainbows palette. I do really like this palette. I'm very sad that it's discontinued. It's also very hard to hold on camera with all the lights because like I don't want to blind you and the inside's so reflective, so sorry. I just think that it's a really pretty palette and it hits a lot of like the different types of makeup that I like to wear, so it's really versatile for what it is actually. I prefer the fact that it doesn't have greens in it, but that's my own personal preference, and I like the fact that there are some staple colors like some browns and, you know, obviously like a bone shade and then a more like kind of grayish black. Really just makes everything work really well together. It's a really nice palette. Formula is obviously phenomenal. It's Colourpop. Definitely a palette that I'm going to be keeping in my collection for a very long time because I do really like it. And I don't have a lot. I know that those like I know it was a MAC shade first, but the reddish brown with the blue flip eyeshadow like what I'm wearing on my lids is a very common shade, but I don't think I have another one, to be honest. I know I used to, but it was in a palette that I got rid of. So I think the closest one that I have would be Colourpop Glass Bowl, which isn't quite the same. They're definitely very different, but I digress. I hope that I inspired you guys to pull out your Chasing Rainbows palette and play around with it. If you guys choose to recreate this look, please tag me, or if you just wanted to pull your palette out and do a different look with it, tag me in that as well. I would love to see it. Comment down below and tell me, in this palette, which color is your favorite? I would love to know. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope that you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!